What's going on, people? This the Bear here once again. So, if I haven't said it, I'm gonna say it before. I changed my name many a time. Before I get into my video, let me just say this: I changed my name a few times before, but Bear Williams will be now my permanent name on YouTube going forth. Any future content, anything that I make on YouTube will now be Bear Williams. That will be my permanent name. I may say it one more time in another video, but I just want to make sure that y'all get that crystal clear so that people don't get confused, because they like, boy, you keep changing his name. And they tired of, they don't know who I'm going to be this minute. Bear Williams is going to be my permanent. Anyway, enough of that. Irrelevant. Let's move on. I've seen a lot of court cases, especially on court TV. I've seen a lot of court cases. And I have to say that even though Darrell Brooks did despicable things in this parade, I don't know if he was drunk. I don't know if whatever the case may be, I don't know what made this person go and mow down 70-something people. I don't know. Darrell Brooks has definitely a lot of mental issues. And he showed that in court over and over and over again. We've seen this man has mental issues. We know he does. That's without a doubt. But I have to say, even though Darrell Brooks at times could be very cringy, he was also very entertaining. I don't know. Maybe it's me, but I found it to be a little bit entertaining. It's like at times, like we know him and the judge. We're like, a lot of people are like, man, we know that Darrell Brooks ain't gonna disappoint us. We know he's gonna, say some shit to the judge that like the judge is just gonna be like patiently trying to hold her breath on this dude, which she probably had to do every courtroom, every court proceeding, But it was entertaining. It was. I don't know. Maybe it's just. I think a lot of people find it. He was cringy. Like sometimes we want to tell him to shut the hell up, but then other times it's like, keep talking. I don't know. Like, I don't know. I don't know what I don't know how to really describe it, but describe it, not subscribe it, but describe it. But he was cringy, but entertaining. But all in all, we know what he did. He know what he did. And the sentencing that was today, was rightfully so. He knew it was coming. That's the reason why he acted the way he did. And, when you have nothing else to lose, you're basically going to go and basically say and do a lot of things that you normally wouldn't do in a court of law, Plus, he represented himself. I don't know if it was if lawyers just didn't want to represent him or because they know he was just too obnoxious, which he was very obnoxious, and they just couldn't control him, I think there was many factors in the reason why he represented himself, But anyway, let's go on here and let's read on to this here. Darrell Brooks sentenced to life in prison for the 2021 Waukesha Christmas parade attack. Okay? Darrell Brooks was sentenced to life in prison without the possibility of extended supervision on Wednesday for driving his SUV into a crowd of Christmas parade attendees in Waukesha. I'm sorry if it got to be Waukesha, Wisconsin, last November, killing 6 people and wounding dozens more. It was way more than a dozen, but let's move on. Dozens, but it was 70-some people in total, it says right here. Brooks, 40, was found guilty by a jury last month on all 76 counts stemming from the 2021 Christmas parade attack, including 6 counts of first-degree intentional homicide with the use of a dangerous weapon. On Wednesday, following 2 days of impassioned statements from victims and family members, Judge Jennifer Darrell, Darrell, I think that's what it is. By the way, who was a hell of a judge, had extreme patience for this guy. God bless you. God bless you, because I tell you, anybody else would have just, they'd have lost their mind, seriously, because this judge was very, very, very patient with him. He was an ignorant bastard. By all counts, he was an ignorant son of a bitch. Very, very ignorant. Have you ever seen someone act the way in the courtroom, especially a black man, the way he did? We don't act that way in court, in front of a judge. We're trying to, we're trying to be on our best behavior most of the time. But this dude, like I said, he had nothing to lose, and that's why he did what he did. Imposed a statutorily mandated sentence, ordering Brooks to serve a life sentence without the possibility of extended supervision on each of the 6 counts of first-degree intentional homicide with the use of a dangerous weapon. The sentences will run consecutively, the judge said. Okay. You have absolutely no remorse for anything that you do. You have no empathy for anyone, Darrell told Brooks. Frankly, Mr. Brooks, no one is safe from you, she continued. You can go on and read the rest of this for yourself. It's long, it's pretty lengthy, but you can read a lot of this for yourself. But this guy, by all means, we knew that just by the actions of the court, what he was doing, he was a very, very guilty guy. Very guilty. You know what I'm saying? We just, there's many reasons why we knew he was going to get life. There was, people think that they should have got the death penalty, but then where he's at, where is the Wisconsin, they don't have I don't think they have the death penalty law in Wisconsin. They don't have death penalty. I don't know if that's certain or not or whatever, but maybe they do have the death penalty, but the jury just gave him life instead. I guess it wasn't enough to give him the death penalty. I don't know. I don't think, I gotta look into that. Do Wisconsin law have the death penalty? If y'all do know about Wisconsin law, put that in the comments, please. I appreciate it. But this man, I'm gonna look on Law and Crime Network and on Court TV of all the antics that this man has did in court, and we're just gonna be sitting up here and just like, wow, dude, like, you had this coming. I'm glad that Darrell showed at least some respect to the judge and didn't say any kind of outlandish things to her. You know what I'm saying? It takes a lot of, like I said, it takes a lot of patience to deal with an ignorant dude like this. A lot of patience. So, this was coming. We know it was coming. He knew it was coming. So, we don't have to see Darrell Brooks ever again. Hopefully, we don't see someone like him in court like this again. But I have to say, it was entertaining. That's all I got to say to it. It was entertaining at times, but it was very cringy. I'll say it was entertaining about 90% of the time. Not 90, well, I don't know. I don't know what. It was cringy, but entertaining, Because Because we just never seen, as a black man, you just never see something like this happens. Because most of the time we're cool, we're metal, we're trying to avoid, all this going to jail and stuff like that. We're trying to get the judge to be lenient on us. You know what I'm saying? But we knew that Darrell, we just knew he was guilty. We knew he was getting life in prison. He wasn't going to escape that. He wasn't going to escape life in prison. But, I don't know. Anyway, the judge did her part. She don't have to worry about him no more. And we're not going to see him no more. And that's it. He's done. So, all right, y'all. Mr. Bear and I'm out. Peace.